Okay, so I am back again and I'm continuing the video. It's just that I'm gonna make a different video for that. In this video, we're gonna do rotate an object and move an actor, but I'm also gonna put the earlier codes into an namespace. Let's do that because then I was wondering what if I forget some code like this. I don't want to remember this add on screen debug message every time. So I want to put that inside a namespace and I want to create a custom function. So I don't have to call this function every time. So let's just do that. I also saw that no one is using namespace. I tried to search on YouTube and I see no one is using namespace for Unreal. Every time I search for Unreal the namespace, I don't see anything. It's just that because normally people use it in the normal C++. They don't use it inside Unreal because it complicates things, I guess, or if no one tried to do themselves, I guess, maybe because of that. But no matter, let's do that. And first things, let's go to tools, add a C++, and this time we're gonna do a none because we want to create a library, and it's gonna be a small part of other code, so it should be a none. We don't want any actor, we don't want pawn, we don't want character, nothing. Just simply select none and give a name. Let's call my namespace. Let's open it up. Okay, so wait for it to reload. It's gonna take some time. Let's go back and let me give you an information on what I'm trying to tell you is let's search for namespace for now. I mean, if you don't know what namespace is, you might search on the Google what namespace is. Let's search on the W3 schools. So when you use a namespace, it is mostly like this, using like an std and double dot, just like here. Okay, wait. Okay. So just like here, you see we have begin play function in every freaking file, like begin play eventing. This two files we have every freaking files. Not in this one because we are not inheriting any actor or pawn or character. This is totally nothing inside, that's why. So std is a file which already has this function string that creates the text. Even the cout that performs the printing operation. We have either we can use like a string, std like that because it comes from the input IO stream, or we can use a namespace std. Okay, to give you an example, let's just do this. First and foremost, when you make a namespace, you need to delete these files because those have the constructor and destructor. What will happen is if I leave them as is, it will always call this file and it will give me an error, which I won't be noticing because it won't show me exact errors. So but just remove this code, we don't need that. And let's type in a namespace. So when you want to create a namespace, just type namespace and give a name. Let's just say help file, and let's open the bracket. You can even create let me just toggle it down so I can have really nice space in the middle. Okay, you can also create a class here as well, but we don't want to create a class, we want to create a function. So let's type in void and let's call it print message, and let's just open that up. So we have print message. Let's copy this And let's go back. And so every time I call this function, it will print this information. But this is like a already predefined information. What you can do is if you just want to print a message, right? So just say we need to pass a string here. So let's do that. Let's search for like f string. In Unreal, the string is represented as f string. So f string, let's say message, and you can just simply type in message here. And I'll just save it for now. And once it's saved, let's try to implement this inside there. But it won't work because we need a game engine header file as well. So let's do that. Hash include engine / game engine header file. Okay, perfect. So now we are good to go. Let's just simply use it here. Okay, let's use in the first thing. Let's include. We don't need the game engine anymore. We need the my NameSpace header file, and then we're gonna use using NameSpace help file. Yep, great. So now we can simply say print message, and that is the function that we get, and we're just gonna pass a message. Let's say hello from NameSpace, and we're just gonna save it. And before I do anything, of course I have already saved the project file, so let's just recompile again to see if we have any errors or not. We have an error. It says syntax error. Oh yes. My bad. That's a silly error, but it's all good. So let's do the recompile again. Okay, so successfully everything is done. Let's play. You see now we have hello from NameSpace, which is in fact a blue color. Yep. Okay, that works great. So what about the other function? What if I wanna change that? Change the time and color. Let's do that. Let's copy that and paste it. Name it print custom message, and we can pass this different values. We can pass float, time, and we also need color, so we can simply say f color. Yep, great. So let's just change this to type and color. Remember, this is the same as regular C++ namespace. It doesn't affect any other functionality. It's just that we are using the same code multiple times. Yeah. So now we have that. Let's change it here. Let's try to do it in the summon. Let's include it. Hash include my namespace, and we're gonna say using namespace. Either you can use this using either you can use the using namespace, or you can simply do is just type in the message print custom message. Yeah, it won't show up. It's because we need to use the help file, and then I can say I want to access the function print custom message, and then I can pass the values. So let's say 5 seconds, color to be yeah, let's say from before the red, and then let's pass the text to be Okay, summoning from namespace. Of course, let's do that. Copy it. Let's replace this. And summoning cancel. And let's change that color to green. Yeah, looks good. Okay, great. So let's go back and go here. Let's just recompile it. So now we have an error. It says link patch error. You will see what is the error. So we have my print key CPP file that has an error, says that is already defined inside the MyPrint actor. It is happening because the namespace is using different functions. I mean, the namespace is used in two different files. It's because the function inside the namespace is being used just once. So we can say inline if you want to use multiple times in different files. Inline functions can be used multiple times and you can link two different files altogether. So let's just save that and let's go back and recompile. Oh, is it recompiling? No, it didn't. Yep, there we go. So now we have no errors. Let's just play. So we have hello from the namespace on the left side. Let's press Q. It says summoning from namespace and summoning cancel. I'm pressing 1 now. So all good. So similarly like that, you can put your code inside the namespace and you can use it multiple times if you want. But do keep in mind, if you like here in the namespace, there is one more thing that you need to keep track of is, for example, let's say here, if I have an integer called a that has a value of 5, right? So now I have an integer called value of 5, and if I pass a 5 here, right, and let's say I print message and I pass a here, and I cannot simply pass a like that. I have to pass it information like this. Percentage, is it D? Yeah, is it percentage D? Then it can be yeah, I guess it's like that. So yeah, let's go back, and what happens is when I have an integer here, let's say integer number. So now let's say the number is equals to 7, for example. So now a becomes 7, but it is only just for within this function. If I call that function again, the value of a remains 5. This value will be printed out as a equals to 5, not 7. It's because we are not giving it as a reference number. So this is a different unique number unless we assign it to a different character. So let's say and. So when I press and reference keyword, by the way, and is a reference keyword, and you can put star as a pointer. So when I put a reference number, what happens is now the value of a will become 7 because it will change. If I change this number, the value of a will change too. It's just to remember that you have to use a reference keyword if you want to change it some values like an active location, rotation or something. Since we don't need that, I'll just remove that, save it, and I'm gonna remove from here as well. And for the message too, if you modify some message here, so you can simply put a reference here and here too if you want to change a color. It's just to remember that you can change properties inside if you put a reference keyword. Okay, great. So let's just save it. Let's go back. Let's go for, let me check the temperature. The temperature looks good, so I don't need to worry about that. Great. Okay, so let's go back to the third challenge. Let me just cut paste this one. I mean, this is an optional thing if you want to know it. I'll be just putting this in a separate video. Okay. Thank you.